Can you hear me now? Anything coming through? I just heard myself on my own stream. Yep, okay, audio's coming through now. Fantastic. That's an audio channel thing. So let's start over. I was explaining, there's Mr. VidMC in the pool. Thank you for the tip, Mr. Vid. We have an AFK pond over here. Hey, hey! And if you just hang out here, you can get some free stuff. Rewards, coins, common keys, etc. I should probably explain what we're doing here in the first place, because I was obviously not speaking. You weren't able to hear me the entire time. So this is NSG Network. This is a public server set up by Minion 2 Gaming, who is an Igniter, where the rest of us play. Vid and I play along with Minion and some others. And yeah, this is his public server, and we're sort of on here to see if anyone else, any of our viewers, wants to come online and play with us. It's an opportunity for us to all play in a public, accessible space with other people. And we're just giving it a go, basically. It's just been open for, I think, 2 weeks now, and we've been on here testing it, and we're doing a little bit of a server tour today here with me. That's the plan. We're going to show you what we've been up to. We've got a little Igniter village going on. I can show you some farms and how the economy works here, and we've also been saving up a lot of keys. So there's various types of economies in this server. You see on the right side of my screen there, we have money, coins, blocks, and keys. I was just explaining that the keys give us access to these crates. These are like loot crates, and there's stuff in here you'll get on random every time you have an access. I've got 100 keys. I collected 100 keys, and I'm going to open 100 crates on stream. That's the end goal with all of this. So stick around to see that. So we've got 93 common crates to open, 4 rare, 2 epic, and a superior so far. So we've got a lot of keys to have some fun with. In addition, there's other economy-based stuff in this server. You've got a shop, and you can buy blocks and redstone components and all sorts of things, including spawners, which we'll go into in a little bit. They're kind of expensive, but it leads to some interesting farms we can make. And I'm going to show you some of those. Coins you collect, and there's a separate coin shop, and these are more like cosmetics and kits and things that you can buy from there. And yeah, there's some other stuff going on. You've got backpacks, so we have our own backpack that's just full of junk because I purchased an upgrade for it from the coin shop that just overflows my inventory into it. You can activate your cosmetics, claim some rewards. Have we been on long enough? So there's daily rewards. You can have a login streak, of which I'm at, managed to do 17 days in a row. There we go, 18. Nice. And every now and then you get these timed rewards. So every hour you get a coin and some money, and every day you can get another key. Ooh, got 101 keys now. And every week you get a little bit of extra stuff. And as you saw, we just got that ding ding dong. There are chat games, and the first person to write out that, which I was first to get to, gets a prize. Coins. Beat your vid. That's it in a nutshell. Oh, and there's jobs. Yeah, you can get some jobs. So this is another way to earn money, and there's different levels which you can claim, and you get different prize rewards for following those. And there are also quests, and there's a lot on this server. A whole bunch of ways to earn money, get credits, and earn towards the different currencies that we can go away and spend. But for now, we're going to jump over to my base, which we can do using the home command, and I have a bunch of homes set up, and it's going to teleport us over to our base, which we can go check out. In fact, we're going to sleep first because it is a night time. Someone else beat us to it. Thank you. Alright, so this is Castle del Dark. Let's go into free cam here and have a little look around. Here's our little starter house on our starter mountain with a starter farm and a starter vertical cliff face that I need to terraform a bit nicer. This is our area, and this is sort of Igniter Village. Let us go on a little bit of a tour around. In fact, I don't know why I'm going into free cam, because we have a rank on this server as Igniters that give us all of this fancy gear. As you can see, I'm in full netherite. It gave us a lot of the home commands. a few other things that we can do, including fly. So if I just do /fly, whoop, we can fly. And you can earn this rank as well. It's earnable through levels, getting all these abilities, or you can buy the rank with, I believe it's coins the ranks are purchased through. Yeah, we've got a little tree farm down here. This is Solo's base. He's built this incredible castle. This just flew up in no time at all. Inside which he's got a bunch of little farms for different things. We've got a whole bunch of spawners. You can pick them up in the world. You just sort of slime pop out there. So he's got slime spawner, witch, cave, and skeleton all going into a farm. I think there's a guardian one in here. Yep, in the water. They fall into the same place. Whoop. That's pretty cool. That's an interesting way to get drops, and I'll show you some more of those farms in a bit. Over here we've got Jay's base. Jay has been building like a sort of big tent, and he's got a bunch of farms. What is he growing over here? I'm guessing this is going to be for golden carrots. Is that what he's going for? He really likes carrots, clearly. And sugar cane. Jay's really into his nature stuff, so he's got all sorts of plants and things going on in here. Look at this. Oh, sheep. Look at the sheep. Yeah. Likes his animals too. I think Mr. Sir Green had a little house somewhere over here in the jungle. Let me see if I can find it. It's really well hidden, but it's tucked up in the hills here somewhere. Where are you, Mr. Sir Green? This way? I don't know where his house is. Maybe we'll stumble upon it. Like I said, it's really well hidden. He's tucked it right in the hillside, and it's really cool little design, but it's also very hard to spot. We have to come back to that one later. I can't see it at all. He's really hidden it. Trust me, it's there somewhere. And then over this way, back over in this direction, we have a few other igniters. We'll come to that in a bit. But over here, this is Neatfreeze. Neatfreeze has a little house. Here she is. Isn't that cute? Using all the materials locally found in this area. And then we've also got Sandy Sparkles. She's got a little one too. Very sandy. Not her usual purple, a little pinker than purple. But there's definitely going to be some purple in here. There we go. And a purple parrot. How about that? Very cute. Dippy is going to be putting something over here. I think she's made a claim on the side of the cliff and cleared out a bit of land, ready to go. And Vid is building an enormous mansion over there. I'm not going to get too close for spoilers because I think he wants to stream some of it. He's been streaming the build. He streamed removing a mountain that was taller than that castle that mansion currently is now. And he streamed building a bit of that if you want to go check it out. And I'm sure he'll be finishing that up pretty soon by the looks of things. It's coming along nicely. And over here, this is our little guy. Doesn't look like much on the surface, but I like to hide things, like farms and stuff, and a lot of what we do here is underground. So here's what my base kind of looks like underground if we spin around the landscape. A little bit of it pokes out through the edge of this cliff, and the rest of it is all down here. So we're going to go down there now and see what I've done. This is actually my storage room as it stands. I don't have much more than this, but I need something a bit better because this is filling up pretty quick, and I've been using shulker boxes to overflow a lot of storage in here. But yeah, I'm very quickly running out of space for everything. So we'll go downstairs. These are my furnaces. That's all I've got so far. I've got a little enchanting room halfway down, and then the main event is down here, where I have built myself a trading hall. Yep. Before all the spawners and stuff were really part of the game, I was on here doing some testing, and I built myself a villager breeder. Woohoo! And it's a combo villager breeder, which is this guy up here feeding these guys down here with extra beds for the babies to run off to, and combo iron farm. So yeah, the zombie at the moment is able to see these guys, freaking them out. I recently doubled it up on this side, so we get more iron golems spawning. and that gives us our iron. And then we've also got some extra spawners here. These are villager spawners. So I got these a little later and just sort of plugged them into the same farm. So from these guys we get villagers. Oh yeah, the baby villagers drop down here. The iron golems get taken out by this lava blade, and the drops all collected. But the baby villagers, that is an adult villager, he's going to get taken out. He's come from the spawner. Here's a couple now, and they're stacked mobs that come from these spawners. The taller mobs get taken out, so we get iron, and villagers drop emeralds. So we're collecting emeralds from those guys, and iron and poppies from the iron golems. But baby villagers will sneak right under here. And then I've got a collection system right here. And when the baby grows, he gets sucked up here and dropped right here. And we've got a bunch of them in there now, 5 or 6 villagers waiting. And this is like a little Pez dispenser style piston pushing mob dispenser that'll push them out and into the water stream. And when I'm ready to receive them, they pop up here. And I activate that by this switch right up here. Just flick that once and a villager will come flying out of there. Yeah, so that's what we get out of here. We get baby villagers, adult villagers give us emeralds, and the iron golems give us iron. And then what do we do with all that? Yeah, the drops come flying along here, all the way through here. We just saw the emerald coming through, and up here, and into this hopper line where we filter out all the things. We've also got other farms going into that, so on this side of things, let's walk over there. We've got a witch farm. 5 witch spawners, in fact, there. So what that does is it drops witches come out of it, and they're kind of stacked mobs, and you get anywhere between 5 and like sometimes up to like 12 witches coming out all at once. There's a 5er. They're coming down, and witches are notoriously hard to kill. You can't take them out with fire because they do fire res, so we entity cram them with minecarts right here, and they drop all of the witchy things. There we go. Sticks and redstone that time. And because there's 5 of them, you get 5 witches worth of drops coming out. Ooh, there they all go. All of that stuff's getting item filtered into these various chests down the side here. And we're auto-crafting redstone blocks, which is awesome. Auto-crafting glowstone. Nearly full up of that, actually. And then these are just drops for the gunpowder, the sugar, the sticks, the bottles, spider eyes, and then this is the iron farm side of things. So we've got more auto-crafter stuff going on here. And that is making blocks of emeralds, blocks of iron, blocks of bone from the bone milled poppies. That's a pretty efficient little setup. Got a cactus farm up above. That's just slowly trickling away. And over here we've made a blaze farm. This is a bit mad actually. So I just went to the nether and picked up a bunch of blaze spawners using silk touch, which you can do in this server, and put them all into here. And oh look, we've got blazes coming through already. It's kind of slow, but it's purposefully slow. And I get an awful lot of blaze rods from this. This is all empty right now because I just emptied it, but we've got like double chests worth of the stuff over here. And let me show you how this works. So yeah, these guys get funneled down into a central spot, and then we've just got this sort of lava stream that very slowly pushes and moves them along. And he's going to end up right at the end here, which is our AFK spot. And there's usually a bit of player attraction needed. I need to like go bring him over into the spot where we want him. He'll try shooting us, but the idea is he's going to just very slowly move over here, and the next blazes are getting stacked up at the back there. And with these stacked mobs, the longer you leave them, eat. Oh yeah, thanks. We can eat, and we can do this /feed command that we have. Ta-da! Alright, and then to AFK at this place, we just turn on our auto clicker, sit here, and swipe away at these guys. Where did he go? There he is. There we go. Take them out one by one. And all their drops are just going into another water stream that comes up here and dumps all that stuff in the chest we just saw. And if you AFK here and the guys take a sufficiently long enough amount of time to move themselves along that lava stream, what happens is they can accumulate, and you get hundreds, sometimes thousands of stacked entities here. And I've had as many as 3,000 blaze in a stacked entity just sitting here. And you just leave your AFK clicker on for an hour, and it'll take them all out, and that'll give you like an entire double chest of blaze rods. Pretty crazy. And I positioned this all in a space. If you're in that AFK spot, you are within the right radius to make sure those two spawners are active, that spawner is active, and that spawner is active, all simultaneously. So all of these farms can be run at the same time, which is pretty cool. That's not all we got down here. We've got some food farms, so we've got melons on the side here, and pumpkins on this side. And yeah, we just got the whole observer piston thing, breaking them, and then on a timer down here, there's our timer. We send off minecarts that will collect those things. We autocraft the melon slices into melons, and the pumpkins just get spat out into a water stream and an item elevator over here. And that was for our villagers, not farmers specifically, so we get melons and pumpkins emerging here. And with these guys, we can just trade away. Full inventory. Get tons and tons of emeralds from these guys, and lots of XP. And that's what we were doing before we had our witch farm. Collecting all of those, getting our emeralds for trading, which we would trade with mostly the librarians around this side, and we've got one for all of the major books that we could want. And some of these stacked up in the barrels underneath. It took a little while to get everything, and we're not playing on hard mode here, so there's no zombifying these guys and healing them. They're quite likely to just die. So I haven't bothered with that. They're just whatever price they came with. And these guys we can sell all our iron to. So we were selling iron to these guys for emeralds all the way around here, and getting a few tools and weapons out of them as well. That's pretty much everything, I think, in the base. Oh no, it isn't. There's more over here. We got food farms down here. These guys are overflowing. We've got a lot of potatoes. We've got 2 potato farmers down here, and I was selling these potatoes to the villagers as well. And yeah, we don't really need them as much anymore. In fact, we can access our ender chest remotely. We can pick up this sell wand, because what we can do is just sell stuff straight out of chests with this at 2 times the price. Because not only can you buy stuff from the shop, you can sell it back. And potatoes sell at $10 each. There's a lot of potatoes in here. Let me just see. If I sold that right now, well, I'll do it actually. Boom. There we go. We just earned $69,000 in one click by selling all those potatoes that we're not otherwise using, because now we can automate emeralds from the witches. We're not really bothering to sell those anymore. That's pretty cool. Ender pearl. Got to unscramble that. Someone else can do it. There we go. Bid got it. And got his prize. Got some extra ender pearls on us there. End rods. Blaze rods. That's the things. The chat game's screwed with my mind there. So we've got a food farm for potatoes. And, oh yeah, we've got a little cow farm over here. I just did a tutorial on this guy, but this is my sort of default cow farm. It's pretty good early game. Got a special sword here to hit them with. And we're just going to manually whack these guys. All the drops go into the system, and I've got them being pumped up into a chest here. So the leather and the beef all collecting. And then these guys need feeding to generate more. So we flick that just spreads them out a little bit so you can actually hit them all, otherwise they all sort of collate into one spot and you can't actually get them. But this allows us to make sure that they all get fed. There's 16 adult cows in there, which can generate 8 babies, totaling 24 mobs, so you don't entity cram. And then you do that, and the babies will fall out to the side. Wait till they've grown up. Oh, there's a bit of beef sitting in there. Maybe we got some entity cramming. Maybe that's from when I swiped at them. Not sure. Either way, that's a little cow farm. Check out my channel for a tutorial on that guy. And this is our area. So that's Igniter Village in a nutshell. And yeah, what we're saying is that this is a public server. We've claimed some land here between us that we're all going to be building on and playing on occasionally. You can see I just left my claim, but there's a lot of open land here, guys. Come on in, come join us, come play on the server together. Look at this beautiful landscape, and build some houses near us. It's a good place to play. There's also other warps we can get to. So this is obviously the survival world. If I go to /guide, we can see some of the useful stuff on here, including the other worlds. So we can jump to a mining world, which you can just get all the materials you need from without worrying about destroying the landscape. You can jump straight to the nether or the end directly, which is pretty handy. And yeah, you can find your own spot in this world as well by just doing like /RTP in the survival world, and it'll just teleport you to a random spot. Look at that, I just found a swamp. We were looking for one of these the other day. Maybe this is the one we discovered the other day. Looks like a big one. It's a different one. Yeah, great. We were looking for a swamp because we needed some slime the other day. And we were testing slime spawners. That's pretty handy. Yeah, you can find your own little corner of this world. How far away is this from where we were? This is where we were, so this is way off to the southeast. You can see all these other spots that actually I've RTP'd around looking for locations in the past. And there's our Igniter village. We can just jump home. Home. And we can teleport back to where we want. I think everyone gets a home for free. If not, you'll earn one pretty quickly just by playing the game. And let's sleep the night away. Alright. The map. The map mod is Journey Map. I have that installed permanently. I had it from Auto Terra Firmacraft. It came with that by default, and I started using it there. And I used it on Igniter as well. It's pretty good. It only loads where you've been, so it doesn't connect to like the loaded chunks for the world. It's just areas that you have been, and it stores it locally. It's pretty handy. I like it a lot. Yeah. Okay. So we are. Yeah, it's good. We're going to go back to the crates, I think, because we've got 101 keys, and in fact, there's more because on the jobs with that mob farm, with the blaze farm. In fact, let's look at the statistics for blaze. I've killed a lot of blaze using that farm. Stats, mobs. Nearly 25,000 blaze I've killed just AFKing at it while I'm. The computer's just running while I'm working, and I've got an AFK in the background. That's a lot of blaze, and I started a job that is the hunter job, and I'm already level 60 and beyond. I'm working up to level 80, but by doing this, you earn money and you earn points. Let's go back to the jobs menu. There's a point shop for jobs, which is here. I've got 25,000 points from doing stuff in jobs which I've not claimed at all. And I noticed you can buy keys, which we're going to go and spend a lot of. It's 750 for a common, 1,000 for a rare, 1,500 for an epic, and 2,500 for superior. That is a big price jump. But 25,000 points will get me 10 keys, 10 superior keys, right? Let's go over to the crates. So warp crates. Should jump it straight there. Boom. Here we go. In fact, I'm probably going to need some shulker boxes or something, or I'm going to need to jump back to my base frequently because my inventory is going to fill up with all sorts of stuff here, and I'm not going to be able to stay here and claim 100 keys. I'm going to need to have somewhere to put all the stuff I'm going to claim. So we're actually going to jump back home, make some shulker boxes, clear out our backpack, which is full of junk. So we'll do a bit of inventory management here first. This is our ender chest. Put those torches in there. Why am I holding a netherite smithing template? Where was I storing those? They're in here with the other template things. Emeralds can just go in here for the minute. Stone bricks should go in there. Scaffolding should go with the wood things. I don't need these fireworks either. They can go in there. And we can go to our backpack. This is just full of all sorts of junk, isn't it? Look at this. Golden apples, enchanted golden apples, beds, food, a whole bunch of tools. Not sure why I'm carrying all of this. Let's grab some shulker shells and make some chests. Boom. Let's make a shulker box to stick all of these random tools into. Some of these I think I would have picked up from looting fortresses to get all those blaze spawners. Do I need to be carrying around that claiming tool? I don't. I don't need to be carrying around this redstone. Which should probably go in here. I've got a redstone shulker box, but I can go in there temporarily. Boat should go in wood things. Golden enchanted apples and food can all go in there. Ender pearls in there. Blaze rods in there. This can go in there. Right. That's a tool that can go in there. What else is in our backpack we can get rid of? Oh, no, don't do that. So it's back instead of backpack. Happens all the time. Backity pack. Alright. Let's get all of this stuff. Why have I got melon seeds in there? How random. I bought this upgrade for the where are all the seeds? I guess they go in here. Yep. Poppies go in there. This backpack upgrade I got just like overflows. If your inventory fills up, it just overflows directly to your backpack. Which seems handy, but I think it's actually a bit more of a pain than more of a hindrance than a help. Okay. Those I keep on me. That can go away. I've got more food I don't need. More blaze rods I don't need. My backpack is empty. I can stash that away with the other tools and things. See all these tridents? All of these have come from those loot crates. I did feed back to Minion that there's too many tridents. I'm not sure if he's actually changed whether that's the case. But we'll start off with, let's just make all of the shulker boxes we can. Why would we not? And now, I guess we can head back. I don't need to be carrying this bed around with me either, do I? All that food. Right, it's given us lots of room in our inventory. Let's warp back to the crates. We've got 101 keys right now, and how many of those are superior? Only one. Wow. Well, let's make that 11. So we're going to go to our jobs, we're going to spend all of those points, we're going to buy superior crate keys. That's a tongue twister. That should increment to 2. There we go. Cool. That worked. So, this is going to take a while. We've got to do that one at a time. Confirm. I'm going to get 5 of those, and I guess at the end we can determine if it makes sense to get the other 5 of those. We'll get a few more of these ones. It's not clear to me yet whether that's the best investment. It is a massive jump in price from Epic to Superior. Let's just get one more so we've got 5 and we can make a determination based on what we get from those. Alright, let's start with the common crates. So these are all the goodies we could get, and right clicking this just randomly determines what it is we get. So we might get a lot of extra cash from this as well as coins. The XP Oh, Minion. I need to feed back to Minion. This XP was something you could gather, but I don't think it does anything anymore. There was an XP shop in the shop, but it was removed because it was duplicating other stuff. So winning XP from this, I think, is actually useless. Here's that trident. It's a 3% chance of getting a trident, and here we go. We can get some extra keys, which is what I'm actually hoping for. That we get a good number of better keys from this crate to get better crates. So let's see what we get. Oh, I love that. It's so addictive. We got 10 grand in cash. Not bad. I'll take it. 64 coal. That's trash. We don't want it. XP goes towards levels. Maybe it does. Levels are in rewards. Is that right? I'm currently up to 5,422 levels. Let me write that down. 5422. So if we get some XP, let's see if it helps increment us towards that. What did we just get last time? Cash, 25 grand. Good. We got the XP, 750. Alright, so let's go back to rewards. Let's see if that actually added to it. 5422 did not add to that XP bit. I think this is a different type of XP. There were multiple currencies called XP in these different mod packs going on the server. I think this is a different one. I'm not entirely sure how you earn these, to be honest, just sort of playing the game. I'm not sure if this is related to your in-game XP, like just what you get from killing mobs and mining and things. But the XP you win in this shop is worth it. So we got a shulker box. Nice. Happy with that. You can never have too many shulker boxes. More coal. Coal is what you get in your Christmas stocking if you've been a bad child, right? That's what that feels like. Netherite. We've got a lot of netherite because we win it quite a lot in these things. But you can never say no to netherite. Diamonds. A bit on the worthless side on this server. They don't mean a lot. Unless you don't have good gear yet. More coal. It just feels like a punishment. Coal is the worst. Other than a trident, coal is the worst thing you can get here. Emeralds. I mean, emeralds are useful, but 8 of them aren't going to be. More netherite. 4 netherite now. Gold. Okay. Okay. We actually have a renewable way to get gold right now. There's the trident. Damn you. Bundles better than shulker boxes for loot. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Amethyst. For anyone who wants to unreverse that. I never know how to spell amethyst. It always takes me 2 or 3 goes to get that right. It's a difficult word to spell. More diamonds. And more netherite. Okay. We're actually going to go for a rare. Let's see what we get from the rare. 3 netherite. Okay. What are the other things we could get from here? More cash. We haven't got any tools yet from this. We don't need them, but yeah, there's more of the XP in here that does nothing. I'll have to let Minion know about that. No more extra keys yet, though. That's what I'm really going for. Shulker box. We'll take it. What are the odds? There's 3% of a shulker box. So we're more likely to get a rare key, and we've got 2 shulker boxes out of this so far. Iron. Yeah, we've got an iron farm. That's not useful to us. Another shulker. Wow. Our shulker luck is strong today. That's good. That gives us coins. That's been added, and we can spend those coins at the coin shop. Is there anything actually in here we want? We've never really bought the cosmic. Oh, the sell ones. Yeah. I bought this. It was 1,000 coins. But it's still got lots of uses, my current one. So when it does expire, I can use those coins to buy more wands. More diamonds. Got a few stacks of diamonds already, but because we've got netherite everything with our rank, we haven't really needed to do much with diamonds. More diamonds. A sword. Sharpness on breaking. Nice. That gives us cash, 10 grand. Coal. Punishment. More coal. Now, one thing we can do, because we can access crafting bench directly, by /craft, is craft all those and save a bit of inventory space. That gave us cash, 25 grand. That's the better cash reward. I like it. Diamonds. Nice. Only one trident so far. That's good. XP. Hang on. Did my actual XP just go up by collecting that? I think it did. It just jumped, right? Let me go back and check my levels here. Let me just double check that hasn't changed again. 5, 4, 2, 3. So it's gone up 1, the XP here. I wonder why that went up. Is that just from being on the server? Time played, perhaps? Not quite sure. A few of these little mechanics are still a bit mysterious. That gave us 50 coins. Pretty good. Trial key. There, that's a rare key. So that allows us to access one more of these. That should increment up to 5 any second. It should, unless it already incremented. Maybe it was just at 3. I'm not saying no to that. More shulkers. This is great, actually. Didn't need to make all those shulkers, did I? Clearly. We're winning loads. Pickaxe. We can put better enchantments on that using our villagers and make something good out of it. Emeralds. We can use that to trade with them. But 8 emeralds is pretty stingy. You can't do much with 8 emeralds. But this is a common crate after all. Can't expect it to be totally epic loot from this guy. More iron. That's our third lot of iron ingots. Yes, that was an epic one again. Okay. Oh, was the other one we got epic, not rare? Epic, rare. Okay, no, that was the rare one. So we did have 3, and now we've got 3 epic keys as well. That's pretty cool. That gives us cash, 25 grand. That gives us coins, 50 coins. It's like gambling. I love it. It's like playing the slot machines. We'll go down to 50, and then we'll try one of the other crates and come back to this. Another trident. Blah. In fact, I'm just going to throw that on the ground. That's when I think of those tridents. There's so many of them hanging around now. Useless. 32 iron ingots. That gives us 10 grand. Nice. XP. My XP did just go up. My actual XP in game, because I was at less than that before. That gave us 750 XP. And it's not levels, that's individual XP. Interesting. Well, I don't understand why that's valuable. I guess if you needed levels to do something, but like enchanting. More iron. Okay. Have we passed 50 yet? We have 49. Okay. Let's try some of the other crates. Take a little break now that we've already blasted through nearly 50 of those guys. I can't place anything here, can I? No. So let's go clear out our inventory by warping home. Maybe these shulkers weren't actually useful for this purpose, because I can just jump here and dump stuff. So we can craft all of those into blocks, stash them away in here. I've already run out of space for diamonds and emeralds as well. Let's make some of those into blocks, compress stuff down. Alright, and the gold as well can be compressed. Maybe I just start using some of my shulker boxes in this chest. Netherite ingots for up to 31 of those. And blocks of coal can go in there too. And maybe let's keep this tools shulker box out, because any tools we get we can dump straight in there. I'm actually going to leave all of these empty shulkers here, because we can just jump back and forth and offload our inventory straight where we need to. That's going to be a much more useful way of doing it. Alright, time for some other crates. Let's do some rares, see what we get. Will our luck be any better? You can get a elytra from this one. The cash and coins rewards are better, the XP rewards are better. Everything's a little bit better. Let's see what we get. XP, 750. Yeah, my XP jumped there from 121 to 122 levels, so that's pretty good. Let's do an epic. Oh, you got netherite stuff in here with the tools. Blocks of the ores, which is pretty cool. 4 netherite ingots, 100 grand in cash, or 50. Another elytra, or more keys. Let's do one of those. 50 grand. Whew. That's a lot of cash. And this guy, you can get netherite armor from this as well, which you couldn't here. These are just tools. There's a bit of a cooldown on that for some reason. You get more of the blocks of ores. Even more cash, 200 grand. That'd be amazing. A lot of coins, 2,000 XP or 1.5. So I'm guessing that would get you quite a few levels. Nether star, that's pretty cool. You can make a beacon from that. Or you can get a key back to roll again, I guess. It's a bit unusual. Let's do one of those. Come on. An elytra. Sweet. I've got quite a few of those already, but it never hurts to have too many elytra. Oh, in fact, if you can fly, it's a bit useless. But for other people who haven't got the fly command, I can sell those. In the auction house, there's also an auction house. There's something for sale right now. Wizard on Mars is selling a diamond pickaxe for $1,000. I could sell some elytra in there. Alright, let's go back to some common crates. Let's do another couple of these guys. Efficiency 3 on breaking diamond pick. Don't mind if I do. Netherite. $10,000. Yes, please. That is 50 coins. 6 diamonds. More netherite. Sweet. We've got to figure out something to do with this netherite. Maybe we can start making blocks and build with them or something. Maybe work towards a netherite beacon. 50 coins. And... hey, a rare key. Sweet. Alright. Let's spend one of those rare keys. I think every 10 of these we'll do some of the others and see what we get. XP. Yep, my level's just jumped up. Iron. Yeah. I don't know how you get these votes. I think it's to do with the voting system, to do with a website that doesn't exist yet. So that isn't actually active. Reaper face fell from a high place. Wow. Poetry. Okay, epic. 69 blocks. Didn't need that. Superior. Give me something good. Ah, the emeralds. Yeah, we've got a farm for that, but never hurts to have more emeralds. Ooh. Lag, lag, lag. In-game crash from the common crate. Did you see that? Weird. Oh, cash. I'm reading it wrong. I thought it said crash because it stumbled. I thought it crashed. More money. 10 grand. Twice in a row. Shulker boxes. Yes, please. Need more of those. Always need more shulker boxes. Emeralds, meh. We haven't had coal in a while, that's good. I'm feeling less punished. Iron, yeah, that's like the second worst thing in there. A third after a trident. Shulker boxes. More iron. Wow, we're getting a lot of iron out of this that we don't want. Emeralds. One more to get us to 30. And diamonds. Alright. Not too shabby. Let's do... We've only got 2 of those, so... Yeah, let's do one of these. Efficiency 4 on breaking 3 pick. Pretty good. That wasn't bad at all. Alright, let's go back to these guys. Let's blast through another 10. Sharpness 4. Breaking 2. Netherites, thank you. We'll take it. Emeralds, boo. Emeralds again, double boo. What have we got here? Coins, yep, 50 coins, we'll take it. We're at 4,000 coins now, pretty good. 10 grand, nice. We're at 2,640,000 money. 16 gold. Appreciated. I mentioned we don't have renewable gold right now. More netherites. Money. Cash, 25 grand. Damn it. Trident. Blech. That's what I think of your trident. Alright. Let us do... And we've got so many superiors left. We'll do a superior. Ooh. Nice. I mean, we're wearing one already. But that is protection 5 and breaking 3. A lot like the one we've got, but we've also put mending on. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go back to commons. Let's blast through another 10. More diamonds. Don't really know what to do with those. Sharpness 4 and breaking 2 sword again. Yes, cash, 10 grand. Thank you. 10 grand again. Free money, hard to complain. XP, nearly at 124 levels. More XP, 124 levels. 32 iron ingots. Alright, 3 more. Emeralds. Money, 10 grand. Lectern. Oh yes, we got a rare key. Rare key. We've got 2 of those now. In fact, we're going to spend one of those right now. A trial key. What is that one? Epic. Excellent. Now we've got 2 epic keys. We're going to spend one of those right now. Another elytra. Okay. Cool. And we'll do a superior this round too. Nice, $200,000. Yeah, we're almost at 3 million now. That's looking awesome. Alright, down to our last batch of keys. Let's get through the rest of these commons. Damn it. Punishment coal. More iron. Yeah. Coins. 50 coins. We'll take it. Iron. Emeralds. What are we down to? Last 5. Give us something good. Not iron. Oh, I got a bit laggy. Oh, oh my goodness. 16. I think we're putting a bit of strain on the server doing this somehow. 50 coins. And another key. That was a rare. Sweet. And some XP. Got us over 125 levels. We passed the Another 5. That gave us the bing bong. Alright. Now, we've still got some of that job money to spend. Let's see how far we can make it stretch. What do we think the best value for spending this is? So we've got 15,000 points. So I think it's probably on the last 2. So it's either 10 epics or 5 superiors. And let's just refresh ourselves what we get. More likely to get tools than armor. 100k or 50. And there's an opportunity to win a key, or this key back, or get a superior anyway. That nether star though, that would be handy. I'd really like to get one of those. I think we're just going to blow all our money, have half the opportunities in terms of keys, and try and get one of those. That'd be really good if we can. I mean, netherite block's pretty cool too. As is the money. 200 grand if we can get that again. I think we're just going to blow all our money on superior keys in a point shop. So I have to do this now, the repetitive task. Yep. What are we at now? We're down to 10,000 points. I'll get four more of these. Okay. Boom. Am I doubting myself? No. Go for gold. I can buy a nether star, right? I know I can buy a nether star. How much are buying nether stars? You can't get them in... Can you buy them here? I could have just bought one for 5,000. I can buy one right now. Good, cool vid. I might do that with my remaining points. There we go. And with that we can make a beacon. Another beacon. We've got 2 already. But you can never have too many beacons either. Alright, so last crates. 2 rare, 1 epic, 5 superior. So we'll start with the superior. See what we get. 8 emerald blocks. Not bad. Buy a beacon. You can really buy a beacon? Is that in the shop? Where do you do that? You've been telling me all the shortcuts to getting things. Is it in miscellaneous? I haven't seen a beacon. It's definitely not in weapons and armor. No. Brewing? Nope. Where do you buy a beacon vid? Wouldn't be in the head shop. 2 for 25k each. Wow, okay. Well, you know, it's nice to earn them. If you can win them, isn't that more exciting? XP, 750. Boop. Alright, let's blow our last rare crate. 32 gold. Good. 4 superiors, so we'll do one of those. Gold. Blah. Miscellaneous. Sunflower. 200 coins. That's pretty good. First page in miscellaneous. In the shop. There. What did Vid say? First page of MISC. Am I blind? Oh, they're right in the middle. How could I not see that? I am blind. 20 grand. We could buy hundreds of beacons. Okay. Still, nice to just earn it and craft it, if we can. 20 grand's 20 grand, right? Gold. Always believe in your soul. You're indestructible. Iron blocks. Ah. Okay, this is our last one. Let's hope for something good. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That was fun. We just blew through over 100 keys. Like 105, 110 keys worth of stuff. And we got a lot out of it. And we bought another star. Because we wanted another one. Not bad at all. Hey, Redcrafter's getting some crates. He's got earned some keys. He's wearing a pumpkin? Interesting. Even his wings look like a pumpkin. Maybe that's just his skin. I don't know. Looks very nice though. Alright, we're going to go stash this stuff away. Put it in our storage. Let's go home. And then probably call it a day. That was really what I came on to do. To show everyone around. To show them all it is we got going on here. And it was always just going to be a bit of a brief one. 64 iron blocks, can't complain. In fact, I'll put our emeralds downstairs in the trading hall where they are going to be most useful, leaving us a bit more room to compress everything else. Get it down. The coal. I just put some in our furnaces, I guess. Top them all up. Netherites. What are we up to now? We have 39 netherite ingots. We've got to do something with these chest plates. Now we're just going to dump them in there. Oh, we've got 3 of those now. I think we've got more actually. Have we got I've got a spare set somewhere. Pretty sure. Was it in here? No, here. Somewhere I've misplaced a shulker box with a bunch of extra armor in it. It sure is accumulating. And I've run out of space again. I've got even more stuff in there. Let's take those emeralds out. They shouldn't be in there. Compress those down. The elytra. I think I was storing. Got a bunch of them there. I've got 5 elytra in there, so we'll just stash these away somewhere. Where am I going to find them again? Probably not in there. Put them in here for the time being. And beacons. Beacons I'm storing in my ender chest. I've got 2. I guess we can make another one. Do we have enough obsidian to do that? How much do we need? Just a couple of blocks and some glass, right? Boom. There we go. We can put that guy in there, and we can maybe take some of those iron blocks. Put them in here as well. And some of those iron nuggets for powering it. Put the glass and the obsidian back. Oh, still carrying all those diamonds. Alright. Let's put some more iron blocks in there and put it with the other stuff. We can put emeralds in here, ready for trading. And we can go to here to stock up on iron blocks. In fact, that should be enough. Oh no, 36 we need. Need 2 more in there. Daily quest today. Thank you, Vid. Thank you for the reminder. I did when I came on initially, but it's probably been hasn't been an hour yet. We're still 4 minutes away, and I can redeem my owlies. Thank you for the reminder. Always good to check. This on-demand ender chest is one of the most useful things in the world. I love it. Alright, those shulkers are empty. That one isn't. That's full of junk. But we can probably use this shulker to make sure we're not overflowing on storage of gunpowder. Because that's looking pretty full. So you can stash a whole shulker of gunpowder in there and put it in the end there. So we've got 3 whole shulkers and another couple of double chests worth of stuff there. Daily quests. Oh yeah, okay, so let's go to the quest list. This is another thing you can do on the server. You've got these quests, which are like one-time quests you can do, and I've done a lot of them. So you can like mine stone, and that was coal ore, copper ore. There's a whole bunch of them. And there's daily quests. Got craft powered rails, 42 powered rails, golden apples, break clay. I don't think I'm going to do those. Those seem a bit obscure for today. But these give you XP, and if you do them all, you used to get 32 diamonds, which was pretty crazy. I'm not sure if that got changed. But if you complete all three, you get a special prize. It's definitely worth doing if you need some resources. Alright, I think that's about it. I think that's all I've got time for today. I was going to go on a bike ride with my wife before dinner. Wow, because it's very nice outside, and we need to go test her new electric bike out. So, that's what we're probably going to go do. You get $5,000 and 32 diamond blocks for doing your daily quests. I thought so, yeah. That's pretty good. I'd rather have the $5,000 than the 32. It's diamond blocks. Oh yeah, that explains where all of these came from. That's a bit OP, isn't it? They should probably change that. But let's warp to... what is it called? Lobby? No. Let's warp to AFK, where we shall probably leave ourselves sitting next to Mr. VidMC and earning a few rewards. Hello, sir. Thank you for helping. And yeah, thank you for watching. Anyone else who did. If you think this server looks fun, there is a URL in the stream description you can access and come on here and play with us. You can earn money, earn keys, get the crates like I just did 100 of. You probably will take you a while to get to 100, but you know, it's still fun. Come on here, build a home near us, far away from us, whatever you like. But we'll all be on here occasionally, having a bit of a good time. So come on, and this is an opportunity to play alongside some Ignitors, some YouTubers, and have a bit of a good time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye-bye!